Zimbabwe's government has stepped up efforts to improve its fiscal consolidation and re-engage with creditors, aiming to restore its economic image. The government is now working with international creditors to develop strategies to help clear its debt, estimated to be around $9 billion. The International Monetary Fund is sending a mission to Harare to assess progress made by the Zimbabwe government as part of the 15-month staff-monitored program. The program aims to direct Zimbabwe towards sound economic reforms that will help it repay its debts and in turn restore access to external financing.
The mission will also assess the macroeconomic conditions in Zimbabwe and if need be revisit its macroeconomic projections for the year 2015 and beyond. I'm sure you remember that under the SMP, when the first review was completed in April, that Zimbabwe met all the targets that were set for the first review. And this was done under very difficult conditions, difficult economic conditions and financial conditions. And preliminary indications are that the SMP remains on track.
Zimbabwe's economy has been making slow but steady progress, and although the country's economic prospects remain difficult, the country has been making regular repayments to the World Bank, the IMF and the African Development Bank.
In terms of reforms, as I said, the SMP appears to be on track. Again, the mission will have to establish that firmly. And the minister has announced a couple of measures during his midterm fiscal review in terms of, revenue shortfalls, potential savings elsewhere in the budget. And so as I said, they will discuss this very extensively during the next 2 weeks.
The staff-monitored program, which will continue until the end of 2015, will not result in the resumption of international funding to Zimbabwe, but it could lead to debt rescheduling by the Paris Club, an informal group of official creditors whose role is to find sustainable solutions to enable debtor countries to pay back outstanding loans. Leslie Marungu, CCTV.